This morning cryptos, Mark Shepard here. It is the morning cryptos. It is Saturday, October 14th, and this is day 76 of my 90-day challenge to go deep, deep, deep into the rabbit hole of cryptocurrencies. Stick around, let's see what's going on, and we'll look at some charts, we'll have some fun, I'll tell some stories, and I'll get you out of here in 15 minutes, okay? I'll try to get you out of here in 15 minutes. I meant. All right. So, my morning practice, I highly recommend you do this. Go to Google, type in Bitcoin price, top stories. You get a little bit of condensation because there's a lot of information out there, people. So, some headlines. Logical or not, Bitcoin's coming fork is boosting its price. Duh. And here's this guy. I love this guy, Jamie Dimon. If we didn't have him, we'd have to buy him. He is so perfect for all things crypto. Stupid Bitcoin buyers will pay the price. Jamie Dimon breaks a vow, keeps talking. Yeah, let's take a quick look at Jamie Dimon. What is he doing? He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Ah. Yeah. He declared he was not going to talk about Bitcoin anymore. He broke his silence to do another memorable rant. I love a rant. Don't you love a good rant? As reported by CNBC, it was fake news, I know. Yeah. Dimon unleashed a diatribe against Bitcoin in response to a moderator question at an event hosted by Institute of International Finance. Yeah. The blockchain technology is useful, but non-fiat currency has no value. I could care less about Bitcoin. I don't know why I said anything about it, Diamond stated. I don't personally understand the value of something that has no actual value. You all can do whatever you want, and I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, anyone stupid enough to buy Bitcoin will pay the price for it one day. I love this guy. I think he's awesome. He's so passionate and so uninformed. It's cool. It's like the CEO of Exxon going, wow, we just discovered we could make electricity and generate power from the differential of fresh water and salt water. Oh my God, that's fabulous. Let's put some money into researching that. Yeah, right. Like Exxon ever is going to look up blue energy. They have figured out how to create electricity merely by sending fresh water and salt water through each other via a membrane. Yeah, and I'm sure there are people that say that's dumb too, but it fucking works. So anyway, now I can say anything I want about Bitcoin because I'm a believer, and I can criticize how slow Bitcoin can be at times. And I did some research yesterday, and I'm having a little bit of a change of heart with Bitcoin, and yeah, I don't know if I should talk about it or not. Let's look at some charts. Let's see what's going on, because I have no clue. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to start at the top of my list. Bitcoin Cash. Oh yeah, not much going on there. Good time to buy that if you want some. Oh, Bitcoin. Mama Papa Bitcoin still going up. I will start buying Bitcoin when it retraces significantly. And it will. And hopefully they'll really fix it and make it work really great. Okay, here's what happened. I watched a video by Let's see what we got here. Been watching a lot of videos. A lot of videos are coming onto YouTube from the Dash conference today. That's not what I wanted to show you. Let's go to Richard Hart. Okay. All right, so this video right here, you need to check it out.
That's for sure.
This guy.
I don't like squats. I know how to do it.
Okay, this guy. I don't know how to make it go back.
How's it going, chat?
Okay.
They get there first. They pay for their privilege.
All right, so check this guy out. He says some pretty damn interesting things, and he seems to be someone who has been there from the beginning. I don't know much about him, but definitely check out his stuff beneath his video, because this guy he's kind of tuned in, and he's a very different voice, and I think you need to listen to what he has to say. All right, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Check out Richard Hart, $5,200 Bitcoin price with Richard Hart, and I think it puts Bitcoin and the value of Bitcoin and what Bitcoin really does into perspective. He talks about it as the greatest pool of liquidity in the history of the world. So changed my thinking, and that's, and it's interesting. So check it out. So okay, so let's go back to the charts, and let's look at the 1 hours just for giggles. Okay, so look, we have something that I like called a sideways pattern, and let's draw a line from the tips to the tips. So we got whiskers there. We got, I'm gonna just take it from the outer edge of the whiskers. Okay, so we got that. That's a wedge. That could go up, right? That could go down. Let's look at the hard, let's see where the tops are, the actual candle itself, kind of here. Whoops. So the tops are almost level, almost flat, right? Depending on what this does today. The bottoms are, we have kind of a double bottom here. So we don't have a channel, we have a wedge. We do have some support, though. We have some support around 55.31. We have some resistance at 58.53, which is really 59. I would say the major resistance is 59, right? Because that's what it does. And I would be willing to bet it's going to now go back and forth between this new high and its old low. So we have this new high. It'll probably end up coming, back down to here, but not down to here. Do you know what I mean? So it will come back down. You'll be able to get it somewhere in this range when it comes back down again before it boosts up again, if it's going to have a trajectory. And here's what changed my mind. Richard Hart talked about the fact that there's been a major change in the United States to include these currencies as commodities to be regulated by the Chicago Board of Commodities or whatever, Commodities Exchange. The big thing in Chicago, the Commodities Exchange in Chicago has been dealing with commodities for a long time. That's where I used to trade commodities. And the cool thing about it is that right now, huge funds cannot invest in cryptos. They are barred from that by regulation. So change that regulation, which goes into effect, I think in a couple of weeks. I could be wrong. I think by the end of October. Change that regulation, and all of a sudden the big boys can come in, right? So you're going to see Bitcoin in particular crank, right? That was his whole point. And so whatever you do, buy now was his advice, right? Just buy Bitcoin now. Now, I'm not going to buy it here. I'm going to wait at least till I can see what its new kind of, I need it to settle a little bit before I'm going to buy something, right? But I think he had a good point, and the thing is, people are buying it because there's going to be another hard fork, and they want to get the double coins, right? They want to do that, and yeah, and I missed that last time, right? Fear of missing out, right? So anyway, there's a lot going on behind the scenes with Bitcoin, and I don't know. I'm shifting a little bit. I'm feeling a little less cranky about Bitcoin. But you see, that's what I'm here to study. How does my own perception change in the course of a week or a day about a coin when I learn some new information, or I hear someone's very well articulated viewpoint that doesn't agree with mine. And it's like, oh, I hadn't considered that. I was just bitching because of its user experience. And there's more to Bitcoin, obviously, than the user experience. Otherwise, it would never be at the price it is. So, interesting. Anyway, Dash is moving up. And, if we continue this top line up, this is, where we're looking Dash to kind of break 400 not too long from now, unless it, gets a boost. And it might get a boost because, again, coiled spring, people, it's been quiet. And the Dash conference videos are starting to be posted on YouTube. So I'm going to start watching those, right? I'm going to learn about Dash. I'm going to learn how great Dash is. I'm going to go, Dash is probably a good thing to hold on to, and I might get a little more, right? You see how we're educating ourselves? You have to educate yourself constantly in this space, because we're trying to discover which one's going to be AOL, which one's going to be Amazon.com. That's what my user experience is all about. Like, I want to get in on enough of these so that the ones that really go, and I want to protect myself just in case Bitcoin does crash. I don't, right? But that's good, because if everybody just thinks it's perfect, then the emperor really has no clothes. We need to refine and take feedback, right? So I'm liking Dash. It's looking good. Quick look at EOS, just still kind of doing what's been doing. Let's look at Ethereum. Whoops. Ethereum is boosting, and I've heard a lot of good things about Ethereum too. Richard Hart did not have good things to say about Ethereum, so it was nice to hear someone's educated opinion. A lot of people are just arguing, right? But this guy really knew what he was fucking talking about. I mean, he's like a computer guy. He's developing his own token at the moment, and whatever. At least he knows enough to talk about the tech in a way that I can't, right? And I really appreciate him, as well as Ivan on Tech. Check out Ivan on Tech. He's another good source. This guy. Check out this guy, Ivan on Tech. Okay, and I watched this. Why is Bitcoin still rising? Programmer explains. This guy's really good, people. All right? Check his shit out. He's the real deal. So, where was I? Okay, I was over here. Ethereum. On the 1 hours, we have, you can see the little bullish flags though here, consolidation, boost, consolidation, boost, consolidation, right? And here, to me, as a reader of patterns, this looks like it, there's a little more profit taking, but it still had some life in it. So we'll see. It seems like Ethereum likes to consolidate. See how consolidated all these were, and then again, boom! It's like a spring. Look at if I can kind of make the map smaller here. All right, just see how it's like a tuning fork, right? It kind of, but the thing is, when it consolidates, it actually has more energy, right? And then boom. Anyway, that's my big theory. I love having a theory. I have a theory, Ethereum. All right, so far Ethereum is behaving as I expected it to. I think it's going to hit this top. I think it's going to have resistance, and it might break through it. 3 is a charm. It just might break through 400, or it'll hit it and come back down, right? But I think it will come back down to this new 300. This will be the new floor. I think 300 will be the new bottom. And it might do one of these, but it'll do it up here. So, but you see, this was bigger than this, right? But the bottoms are higher. That's significant. And it seems like there's some decent volume down here, but I'm not a volume expert. Okay, I promise I'd have you out of here. So let's start boosting the speed of this conversation. IOTA. Interesting. IOTA dropped below my line, but then now it's back. So we'll see. Keeping an eye on IOTA. Let's look at my buddy Litecoin, one of my favorite family members. Yes, we've adopted Litecoin. Litecoin is just such a good boy. Okay, I don't know. Crazy. Come on, chart. Good fucking God. Okay. Stop. All right. Litecoin boosted yesterday, or the day before, really. And it is looking like it wants to break out of 60. That's good. I need it to go up here to 90. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Let's look at the 1 hour. It looks like we got some serious. Our resistance is definitely at the 60 spot. See, we got a double top on the 1 hour chart, and it has pushed up into 61. So I would say there is some resistance at 61 because it tried it again not too long ago. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. Yeah, 61 is, yeah, so really 62 is the next target. Interesting, people. I think Litecoin's going to go for it. I've been thinking that for a long time. I'm not even looking at NEO right now because I keep promising to look into it and I haven't, and I'm embarrassed. I like keeping my promises. All right. Omise go. We have serious support. Support. We just don't have the energy to boost. But it will come. It's early yet. All right. So let's look at Monero. I think, see, we have the support here on Monero at 83. I think it might be getting ready to go. Getting ready to boost. Let's see what this channel does if we bring it down here. Let's see where it wants to. I mean, you could kind of put it here. Or you could say that that's where it is, right? Or you could just call it a channel. Let's call it a channel. I think it's a channel. It's a sideways channel. Yeah, shissery. And we don't know whether the resistance really is at 103. Could be interesting. Okay, let's go over to Bittrex and check out Civic real quick. Good, nice and low. Sweet, because it's early on Civic. When we say go, we just looked at that. Okay, and Quantum. Sweet. Quantum's looking tightly down. Okay, good. I want to buy more, and I want to buy it cheap. Okay. So, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin. I have been reading about Ripple too. I'm curious about it more. Monocoin. That's the new Japanese coin. Cranking up. Okay, so Dash, Neo, where's my... There's QTEM, $10.82. Okay, that's just what I wanted to check, because I don't think in Bitcoin yet. You know what I mean? Oh, come on, computer. Like, hello, site. All right, so let's go back, since you're getting crazy. That's it for today. We have looked at the numbers. Things are moving right along, and going to go back to Bitcoin, because I think, I'm not going to buy any in this boost. But as soon as it starts coming back, and it may never come back, it will come back, right? So let's look at the big picture. It has boosted. It is about to hit tipping point, and think of it as a mountain. And yeah, this is the biggest boost it's done, other than here. And we definitely have, every big boost, we have had an opportunity to get back, all right? So make sure that you do not chase this high. You will get an opportunity, okay? But when it comes back, it's time to start buying, because the big boys are about to come in, and whatever Bitcoin you have is going to be worth a lot more. That's what Richard Hart was saying, and I believe him, because he's been here from the beginning, and he seems to really know his insider stuff. He knows the code, and he knows the people. He's someone who makes that bridge between the psychology of all of this as well as the tech. So, and also check out Ivan on Tech. I think those guys are real solid, and also check out Crypto Grinders. Those are some people that I'm watching, because they give out really good information, and they don't try to sell you into any fucking affiliate programs. Okay, so, and by the way, if you look at some of my old videos, I haven't taken all the shitty affiliate links off yet, because I'm a lazy ass, and so do not click any fucking affiliate link for any fucking crypto cranking program. Okay. We've moved on. So I got a comment from somebody who, I don't know, was dumb enough to put some money into some old fucking Ponzi scheme from back in July. Evidently, the websites are still there. So people, be careful. Don't be dumb, okay? I want to make sure you don't put your money into Ponzi schemes, okay? And as far as I can tell, BitConnect is a Ponzi scheme. And I'm not giving anybody my Bitcoin anymore, right? Hold on to your Bitcoin, people, and start getting some once the market retraces after this big boost, okay? That's it for today. And again, that is not to be construed as financial advice. That's just what I'm telling myself to do, and I'm just talking out loud. This is self-hypnosis. This is the hypnosis of money. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, join the gang. We are really working on some cool stuff behind the scenes. I'm working on getting ready to set up my Raspberry Pi to start staking quantum and to see how that works. And, I don't really have enough quantum to make it a huge moneymaker, but I want to learn how to do it. I want to explore what that is and why it's so intimidating. And don't you think there's room for a product that you just plug in and flip the switch, right? But there's a whole bunch of stuff to do, and it's kind of intimidating. So we're going to figure that out, and I think that's it. I got a gig this afternoon with the Global Peaceful Cities Project founder, Bethany Gagne. And that's a project that I wrote the theme song for, and it's now all over the world. Mexico City, Chicago, Prague, I think. And it's people literally meditating and focusing their minds on peace, and they're actually stalking the data to see if they can change repeatedly and consistently with their minds, with their intention, if they can actually change outcomes. So that's kind of cool. And I'll be doing some music for that. And then I have my tomorrow, I'm taking the day off from the cryptos. And tomorrow I'm doing my sound healing hypnosis program at the Lighthouse Massage Wellness Center in Albany, New York. And that's basically what's going on. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. And remember, start thinking long term, okay? Let's start thinking long term, because that's who makes the money. The people with the long term plan, and follow your plan, all right? So that's it. Somebody start the music. Start the music right now.